Hello, I am Nimja, and this is Incomplete, or rather, you are incomplete. Most people know that they are not complete, that something is missing from them. It could be something they lost or forgot. Maybe it's something that they never knew should have been there. And how would you know when something is missing? It's quite difficult to be aware of something that isn't there. There are different ways in which you could try to feel what is missing. An awareness of the unaware parts of you. How do you expand your senses to the point where the unremembered is allowed to be recovered? How can you remember the forgotten memory slipping away between slivers of time when the part that you remembered is already forgotten and yet discovered in ways where it melts together with the different parts of your mind, because the memories of what you're missing have been forgotten before they were remembered. Was it never there? Do you know what you're missing? What you're searching for? Did you forget that you were searching for something? Do you remember those moments where you felt lost and confused? And yet you're able to think. You are complete enough to know that something is missing. Then again, maybe you think you are completely unaware of the part that isn't there. And when you've parted with that part before you know, perhaps you know how to remember the forgotten. Most people feel like they are missing something, an element of their mind, a piece of their perception, maybe even a reflection of the self. Would you be able to find it in a mirror? Seeing your own reflection and finally being able to notice the thing that wasn't noticed before by its absence. How do you know that something is missing? How can you be aware of the pieces that aren't there? Have you remembered to forget? Or that you forget to remember the meandering memories that melt together in the unrememberable? A story for another time, as you dream drifting thoughts, attempting to recover lost, forgotten? Was it never there? Do you even know what it is? Can you feel the part inside of you that notices that lack? Are you aware of the emptiness in your mind where something else could be? Can you focus on that part of yourself where there is a beautiful lack of something, a gap, an emptiness that seems to stretch on into infinity? And the more you seek and explore that emptiness, the more you may appreciate that there might be a way to help find it. Being incomplete is a natural state, as nothing is perfect after all. So perhaps seeking in the beautiful fields of nothing in your mind will allow you to find pieces of yourself. As you feel the focus flowing through you, drifting deeper into the nothing that envelops your mind, the corners of blankness, the wonderful ways in which the emptiness can be explored. And the deeper you go into that exploration, the more the nothingness fills your mind. As you explore the emptiness deep inside, as you focus on each space of blankness in your thoughts, as you do your best to completely dive into that nothingness, to truly find what you are missing, you have to allow yourself to let go of awareness. Because the only way to notice what you do not expect is to have an open and empty mind. As you drift deeper and deeper into that wonderful focus, exploring the emptiness, letting my words simply flow by without thought, it can feel so nice to let that emptiness spread inside. And the more you feel that nothingness fill you, the more the blankness blesses your thoughts with nothing. The more you follow my words into a simple, empty space, the easier it becomes to focus on that nothingness, letting go of the rest of your mind and enjoying ever-growing waves of blankness, drifting into dreams of dropping deeper. The empty landscape, filled with the absence of things, almost overwhelming with all the things that aren't there. A wonderful wave of experience in emptiness. And the deeper you let yourself drift into that emptiness, the fuller the nothingness fills your mind. Each lost memory is drifting around somewhere inside this blankness. Each unremembered detail can be found in the infinite expanse of emptiness. Every flowing moment as you explore the deep drifting depths of absence can fill your mind with more creativity and ideas. Often we are unaware of how much we get inspired by the absence. Easy it is to let ideas build when there's nothing stopping them. So as you remember to forget, the unrememberable to drift away, you can let yourself lose another thought and forget what we are doing. There is an up and a down, a rise and a drop that seems to ripple through the darkness. The absence of light is a wonderful nothing, and it spreads through your thoughts in a way that allows you to feel nothing in a beautiful way. And maybe this file will end at some point. And if my voice follows, you will probably continue to explore that nothing, while my voice continues to guide you nowhere. Or perhaps you simply enjoy this state of blissful meditation, as corners of your creativity curl around the space provided, planting seeds of ideas that will slowly blossom into beautiful new memories. Concepts that are created by nothing. And yet, you can find every part of yourself drifting into blankness. Anything that you've forgotten or remembered is there. And while you remember to forget the journey, you'll be able to forget to remember the return. A comfortable drift as a deeper dive drops down into the empty void. And I'm sure you will explore